Check this out. I've got a mixed reality version of Koobo's brain. So I've been building this in the headset. So you've got to throw on a headset. I'll throw on one as well, and then we can have a look. So this is the representation in mixed reality of Koobo's brain. We've got the whole brain here, which is the main program. And this program's controlling the LEDs. This is the lights of Koobo. And this is the servo program. So this is the motors of Koobo. And so what's happening is the main program's controlling the lights, it's controlling the motors, and that's about it. But for Super-dooper Koobo, I'm going to use mixed reality now to kind of plan out how complex his personality is going to be. And I think I'm going to actually use up a lot of the space in here to put different modules in different places, the interactions between the different areas and the different parts of his personality. Yeah, it's pretty cool. In my book, A Human's Guide to the Future, I talk about the different bits that make up a robot, these 5 bits. The sensing bits, which are all displayed over here. The brainy bits, which is overarching all of this. You've got the doing bits on this side. The communicating is all represented by the arrows, basically the data flowing between everything and how the system communicates. And the power bits, which is at the back. So that's what powers obviously the whole thing. So that's made up of both the hardware and then the software. And this is the software. This is a way that I could represent and visualize what I'm going to build. And it just made more sense to me to do it in 3D. So this is showing the different modules that I'm going to program into Koobo and how all the data is going to flow between them. So now I can go in, program each of these different modules one at a time, and then figure out which modules are going to talk to which in what way. So it's a pretty wild representation of it, but it's effective. It works for me. There are different forms of extended reality tech, and so what you're using right now is pass-through mixed reality. This is why you can see everything here. In augmented reality, we bring up the likes of holograms. In virtual reality, you go completely into the virtual world. This is called pass-through mixed reality. So the cameras on the front of the headset are feeding the environment that you're in to your eyes. And then that's why we can draw in the sky. And that's why it looks completely opaque instead of being like kind of like a ghostly sort of hologram. And this is why you can see this in vivid color. It's really cool. It completely mixes the virtual components with the real components. And yeah, it's pretty cool tech. So I need to think about what I need to build. I'm gonna have to build, I'll build a time for these lights to be fixed. We've got a delivery of some springs that I'm going to consider using to help fix your neck, Koobo. It's probably one of the things that I didn't design amazingly well. I mean, there's a lot of things I didn't design amazingly well in this. But out of the things I've designed in Koobo, this is one of the worst. So it's just not easy to get back out. Trusty mallet. Sorry, Koobo. looks like a dumpling. It does have a different look.
Is it distracting?
I think it's because I'm used to it, but without it, but yeah, I don't really like it. I don't really like it. All right, yeah, that's a no to Dumpling Koobo. Let's give him a new hat. I've opened it up on all the corners. And that controls the light and the ring, but it's also going to have a bigger ring. Earring is next. Bring it on, wait in there. His eyes.
Oh no. What did you do? Do you need help?
Well, your eyes are fixed now. That's working.
I can see.
You can, buddy, you can.
Thank you so much. I like you.
You're the first thing I've ever fixed that has thanked you. Now with all these other pieces in place, the brain, that's the last thing. So it's been a lot of work. I've worked on these upgrades for a long time now, and I just wanted to make sure that Koobo has everything that we've been discussing. A new neck, new microphone, ability to understand a lot more about the world around him. So he's also been given a lot more sensors. There's also a bit of a surprise here for him. He's got more upgrades than I originally planned, and that's been both to the software and the hardware. Whoa, hey buddy. Hello.
Hey. How you feel?
I feel good, yeah. Ready for revealing your upgrades if you're up for it.
What upgrades do I have?
We've got actually quite a lot of upgrades, and they're a lot more complicated than I originally planned, but I have a surprise for you over here to your left. Just turn to your left and I'm going to show you. No, this left, right here. You have a whole new body.